it is Tanya, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another speed build. Today I am back with the community lot, which I am so excited to share. This is finally something using the new Mosquito stuff pack, plus a bunch of other packs. I really wanted to do something that was more of a community lot and use all of the photography items. So I think I'm calling this like photography hangout or something like that, or photographers hangout, or maybe it has a completely different name that I haven't chosen yet, because this isn't just for photographers, but it does have a photography studio in the basement. But this lot does function as a cafe or a restaurant, probably a bar and lounge as well, because it has a dance floor, it has a bar, it has music, it has tons of seating. It probably functions as all of those, but I did set it up as a cafe when I was working on it, so that is what it is functioning as currently. However, it could pretty much be any of those things, and I thought it was so cool to kind of have a community lot that functioned as a bunch of different ones, so you could kind of have all of those different stories depending on how you want to play the game. So we are figuring out the shape here now, and as you can see, it's partially built in the basement, and it is located in the downtown, more modern area of Windenburg, which I love this area, and I almost never build here, partially because I never build community lots, and partially because I forget it exists. But I think it's super pretty, and I do want to do more community lots in the future, but this one was a ton of fun. My cat just jumped on my desk, and now he's chewing on my phone. I literally just tweeted that I started trying to do this voiceover, and I had to scrap it because he jumped up on the desk and started chewing on the microphone. But now he's jumped back up, and he's sitting here and chewing on a phone. So, improvement maybe? I don't know. But anyway, we are figuring out some staircases up to the second floor over here because, underground, we have the stairs heading down into it. So when you come here, you have to go downstairs. And then you can go in the bottom floor, and that is where the studio or the photography studio is, and the bathrooms, a karaoke machine, a dance floor. It's just like a really chill space downstairs. Upstairs is the cafe area, so a little coffee shop and some outdoor seating up there as well. And then we haven't built it yet, but there's also a kind of functioning bar and restaurant area that's partially outside, which you'll see in a little while. But there's so much seating here, like overkill amount of seating. And actually, when I set this as a cafe and I came to take pictures, there was so many people showing up. And I think that's in the zoom in shot in the beginning of the video. You can see just people and people and people coming in. But with cafes, can you set dress code, or is that just with restaurants? Because half the people were showing up not wearing a shirt. I'm just going to come in my swim trunks. And I'm like, okay. I mean, you do you. Maybe you're doing a bathing suit photo shoot in the photography studio. That'd be cool. Oh my God, there's so many photography things you could do. So many cool photo shoots and themes. I feel like I really need to play around with the career. I don't know when, but I think that'd be really fun. But over here, we are starting to build that kind of indoor-outdoor restaurant bar area. I did imagine it's kind of you walk up, you order, and then they bring it to your table. I didn't think it was a sit down type of place, fully sit down. However, the way restaurants work in the game, it's kind of like that. So I did include the various things, the hostess station and then the waitress stations on the lot as well. So if you wanted if you wanted it to function like a restaurant, you could totally have it do that. But we're figuring this space out over here. Oh, now my dog wants to come in the room. Oh man, this voiceover is just getting interrupted by everybody. But we're just figuring out a little sign to hang above there to show what's for offer. And then we have a little bar area over to the side you can sit at. I just really think it came out really cute and cozy over here. And I add a ton of details we'll see here momentarily. Hopefully we're done with interruptions. My dog kept scratching at the door. A cat kept hitting the keyboard, but I think we're done. I mean, I'm just going to pet him this whole time, so maybe he stays calm. But I changed the sign, the little chalkboard sign above this bar area so many different times. I think that's the one we ended up with in the end because I liked the frame on it. I felt like it fit the theme really well. So I think we stuck with that one. But I do use a lot of big industrial framing around that whole bar area, which I want to say came with City Living, but I'm not really sure. And so we'll be adding that in a little while. And I think it just added a lot to this area. I think it looks super detailed and industrial. And that's really what I was going for, is a mix of industrial and modern aesthetics here. and I am so happy with how it came out. I also used this new neon light that we got with the Mosquito stuff pack. I really like it. When you're in build mode, you can't change the color of it, but you can in live mode. So I didn't keep it pink. I changed it to like a green color, like a Sims green. But you'll see that in the screenshots later on. But we're just figuring out some greenery down here. I wanted there to be a little bit of it on the lot, so I figured we'll cut out a corner down here and put some trees and stuff. Plus, there's tons of plants throughout the lot. That's where most of the color comes from. It's mostly like woods and brick, but then we have a lot of plants as well, which I think makes the place look pretty alive considering it's made out of concrete. So I quite enjoyed that. My cat is really trying to climb on the keyboard right now. It's, oh, no, just a baby boy. No. Oh, he's heading for the mic. He said, this is the most professional voiceover. If you are new to the channel, this doesn't always happen, but it does happen pretty frequently. He is now licking my hand. Okay, so we put those industrial bars up that I think look so cute, and I'm adding a little flower. We have a nice sign on the front of the bar. I just really am happy with how this area came out, and I was having such a blast building this. A couple of days ago before work, I sat down and I was like, I feel like building something right now, but I don't know what. And I started a couple of things and, of course, scrapped them because I'm very good at doing that. I just posted another one of those builds I never finished videos yesterday. So you can check that out if you're interested in some stuff that never got finished. Maybe I'll finish some of it in the future, but I did a lot of that the other day. And then I started building this, and I got so carried away that it was time to leave for work, and I was still in pajamas. So that happened. But I got a lot of this done, and I really, really enjoyed it. I had a little bit to finish this morning if I wanted to post this today. And I'm really happy that I got the inspiration and got carried away with it the other day, because I didn't have a whole ton to finish today. And I had a really concrete start on it. So it was really easy to figure out what else I wanted to add, and I was excited to finish it. But we just added a bubble blower over here because in addition to a bar and a place to eat, you also have a bubble blower. There ends up being a pool here, which is really weird. And I feel like I wouldn't have added a pool here, except I found out while I was trying to add one that you can't have a fountain in a basement, but you can have a pool in a basement. I'm very curious as to why. Like, a fountain is smaller. Why can't I have a fountain in a basement? Sims team, can we have fountains in basements in the future? That would make me so happy. Because I think it's really weird that I can't have a fountain, but I can have a pool. I really wanted it to be a fountain. I didn't really want Sims to go and swim in it, but now they can. So if you have a little bit too much to drink and you want to take a dip in the pool and then run into the photography studio and take some like juiced up pictures in your bikini, I mean, that's an option on this lot. I feel like this would just be such a fun lot to play with, and I really want to explore the photography career, so I might do that a little bit on this lot, especially with the backdrop that moves. I did put both backdrops down here. In that room I just sectioned off, that's going to be the photography studio. It's not that big, the inside. This has a ton of outdoor space, and I quite enjoyed that because I don't do that very often, and most things I build are interior. But I really like, this didn't really have much landscaping, but I really like landscaping, and I like making the shapes of houses interesting and structures interesting. And I feel like I got to do a lot of that with this build. But this is the public restroom. We just have 3 toilets and 3 sinks. Nothing too crazy in here. I didn't want to make it too complicated. And yeah, that's pretty much all that's in here. I think we already did. If we didn't, we do add toilet paper in the stalls. But I think I just have a plant, some paper towels, the soap dispensers, the sinks, and that's pretty much it. And then there will be a karaoke bar? Is that what it's called? No, karaoke machine. There we go. A place that has one is called a karaoke bar. Good job, Tanya. But this is the photography studio. I was trying to figure out where I wanted to put this piece, and I ended up putting it over here like this. I think it worked out pretty well. I was trying to avoid covering the windows a little bit, but I didn't really mind it because they're really small windows, and they were just there because they look kind of nice. They're not bringing in that much light or like a nice view or anything. They just looked nice on the building, so I didn't mind covering them. And then we're putting some markings down on the ground so you can have your Sims go and stand there for photos, and a couple of plants because that's where most of the color is coming from. And of course, some of the new furniture from the Mosquito stuff pack because I actually really like the furniture. I think it's really pretty. And then we added some of these paintings from Cats and Dogs, I want to say. There's some of my favorites in the game, so I quite enjoyed using those, and they matched the color scheme I was going for. And more plants. All of the plants. All of them. And then this is the dance floor. We're going to be putting countertops along the edge here just to line the wall and make it look nice and built in. And then we're going to be adding some stereos, I believe, as well. Oh yeah, I added this little DJ booth outside as well. I thought that would be kind of cool. So you could have some live music, go roast stuff on the bonfire, listen to whoever's jamming out there. I feel like this would just be such a nice place for young adults, especially photographers. Ooh, like university students? I could see that. I could see this getting a lot of use once we eventually get university. My cat just headbutted the microphone. I apologize. But I don't know. I feel like this is going to be a really fun lot to play with. Like when you get this invested and are super excited and you can't stop building something, like I'm really excited to play with this one. I'm probably going to play with it after this voiceover and take a bunch of screenshots of the photography. Rio, stop it. A bunch of pictures with the photography career. I might share those on Twitter. Speaking of which, if you guys are not already and you'd like to follow when videos are going to be uploaded or just random updates and stuff, I do post on Twitter very regularly. And I also post like pictures of thumbnails as well as cat, dog, and bunny pictures over on Instagram. So if you guys would like to follow me there, there's links down below. But it's just MsGryphi. It's the same on every single platform. But anyway, what are we doing now? I was deciding if I wanted the same tables up here as I had down by the bar, and I thought they looked the best, so we kept those, and now we're figuring out a line inside so you can wait in line to order your coffee. I used a ton of debug items over here, mostly these coffee bags that came with... Did they come with base game or did they come with Get Together? Because, I mean, we had regular coffee machines in base game, so I'm not really sure. Does it show me on screen? It probably did, and I wasn't looking. Oh, no. But anyway, they look like little Starbucks coffee bags, so I kind of like having them in coffee shops to look like you can buy the bagged coffee. It's kind of a cute detail, and of course we're adding a succulent wall, which is just the sized up little framed succulent from Seasons. I thought it looked pretty cute, and I wanted to add this divider between these two areas because I imagine part of it is the behind the counter, and then the other part is where you might go and get different like cinnamons and sugars and stuff to put in your coffee, like the little one you walk up to. So I wanted to separate those a little bit here, and then we're adding some some tea bags and then some coffee cups as well. I just really wanted this place to look realistic and have a lot of stuff on the counters in the back. And I know I just placed down barbecue sauce and I did leave it, but I imagined it wasn't barbecue sauce, that it was like different sweeteners. Maybe you wanted to add honey to your tea, or maybe one of those is like hazelnut or vanilla creamer. That's what it's supposed to be. I know it's barbecue sauce. We're not going to think about adding barbecue sauce to coffee or tea. That is very gross. I'm sure somebody's tried it. But ew. But yeah, not barbecue sauce. I assure you, it's not barbecue sauce. Although I love barbecue sauce, it's probably my favorite sauce. Favorite condiment. Leave that down below. But we're just adding all of the technically barbecue sauce and salt and pepper, but cinnamon, sugar, and honey, and hazelnut. Hazelnut is so good. I'm not a coffee or tea person, but like hazelnut, so good. Like Nutella, hazelnut flavored anything, hazelnut hot chocolate. That is amazing. So amazing. Can you get hot chocolate at the barista stand in The Sims 4? I think you can, because I know there's hot chocolate in the game, so I assume it's from there. And I also think it's some of the stands around the world in like Cats and Dogs or Seasons. I think you can, but I'm not sure for the barista bar. But if not, you still got coffee and tea and a bunch of other stuff, but I'm pretty sure you can get hot chocolate like you can in real life. Anyway, I'm just rambling about hot chocolate now. We're coming to the end of the video. I hope you guys did enjoy this. If you did, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. You can also subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and if you click that bell, it'll turn on notifications so you'll be notified every single time I upload a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching. We're heading into screenshots now, and I will see you all next time. Bye, everybody.
you down the motorway. There was something about you that day. I can still hear the shimmering sound. The hill is near, let's get right up. Walk up to the very top. We couldn't tell the sky from the ground. I know my life will never be the same after that day. You wrap me around your fingers and you stay.